What's up, Relax viewers? We're kicking things off with a massive story out of the Champions League, where Arsenal's very own Mikel Arteta is leading a strong Basque contingent back home for a pivotal match against Athletic Bilbao. This isn't just any game, it's a homecoming steeped in football history and a chance for Arsenal to make a statement in their quest for the trophy. Next up, we're shifting gears to a heartwarming initiative making waves in animal welfare. The BCC is stepping up in a big way by setting up dedicated feeding zones for stray dogs, offering a lifeline to our furry friends in need. This is a story of compassion and community action that truly deserves the spotlight. Then, we're heading to Uttar Pradesh, where Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is unveiling an ambitious plan to establish textile and apparel parks in the name of Sant Kabir. This initiative aims to boost skill development and create massive employment opportunities, weaving a brighter future for the state's youth and its rich textile heritage. And finally, we're diving into the competitive world of the NFL, where the Chicago Bears are facing a brutally tough start to their season, and it seems the league itself might be stacking the odds against them. With a schedule that looks designed to trip them up and a broadcasting legend potentially leaking insider info, could the Bears already be set up to fail? We've got all the angles covered. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Relax, and ring that bell for all the latest. Arsenal's Basque connection ignites Champions League ambitions. The roar of the Champions League is back, and for Arsenal, it carries the distinct echo of home. Manager Mikel Arteta, a proud son of the Basque Country, leads a squad brimming with players and staff connected to this football-rich region. Their opening match against Athletic Bilbao isn't just a European fixture. It's a poignant return for Arteta and a strategic launchpad for Arsenal's long-held dream of lifting the coveted Champions League trophy. Arteta himself has spoken of the unique, drenching rain of his homeland, a fitting metaphor for the overwhelming emotions and expectations surrounding this campaign. With Arsenal aiming to shed the label of biggest club not to win it, this match in Bilbao carries immense weight. The manager emphasized that every decision must align with the ultimate goal of winning Europe's premier club competition, and what better place to start than in the heart of his roots. The narrative deepens with the intricate footballing politics of the Basque region. Athletic Bilbao's famed policy of only signing players with local ties makes them unique, yet also the big bad in the eyes of regional rivals like Real Sociedad. This very policy has historically seen them poach talent, a history Arteta knows intimately, having been a target himself as a teenager. His journey took him through Barcelona's famed academy and eventually to Everton, but the pull of his homeland's footballing philosophy remained. Even players like goalkeeper David Raya, now with Arsenal, have expressed a desire to play in the iconic stadiums of the Basque Country. The region's profound football culture, nurtured from a young age on its many small pitches, fosters a deep technical and spatial understanding of the game. This, coupled with economic necessity, has forced innovation, producing a generation of talented Basque coaches, including Arteta himself. Now, he hopes this deep-seated connection to his roots can finally help Arsenal conquer Europe. Will this homecoming truly fuel Arsenal's Champions League charge? Next, we're turning our attention to a heartwarming story about compassion for our four-legged friends. BCC establishes vital feeding zones for stray dogs. In a move that underscores a deep commitment to animal welfare, the BCC has launched an initiative to create dedicated feeding zones for stray dogs across the region. This proactive measure aims to provide a consistent source of sustenance and care for vulnerable animals, addressing a critical need within the community. The establishment of these feeding zones signifies a significant step forward in the humane management of stray populations. It reflects an understanding that these animals, often facing harsh conditions, deserve basic necessities and a measure of dignity. The BCC's intervention is expected to improve the health and well-being of numerous dogs while also fostering a more compassionate urban environment. This program is not just about providing food, it's about creating a network of care and support. It encourages community involvement and raises awareness about the plight of stray animals, potentially leading to broader adoption and rescue efforts. The BCC's efforts are being lauded by animal welfare advocates who see this as a model for other organizations to follow. Audience impact. This initiative has been met with widespread approval from the public and local animal rescue groups, who are actively participating in the program's rollout and management. The positive impact on the stray dog population is already becoming evident, with many animals appearing healthier and more settled in the areas where the feeding zones have been set up. Can this compassionate approach to animal care inspire similar efforts elsewhere? Next, we're heading to Uttar Pradesh for a major development in the textile industry. Uttar Pradesh to launch Sant Kabir textile and apparel parks for skill development and employment. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has announced a landmark initiative to establish textile and apparel parks named after the revered Sant Kabir. This ambitious project is designed to significantly enhance skill development and generate substantial employment opportunities for the state's youth, leveraging Uttar Pradesh's rich heritage in the textile sector. Inspired by Sant Kabir's philosophy of hard work, simplicity, and self-reliance, the scheme aims to bridge tradition with modernity. It seeks to attract investment, boost production, and create a robust ecosystem for the textile and apparel industry, positioning Uttar Pradesh as a formidable player in the global market, which is projected to reach $2.3 trillion by 2030. The state, already a major exporter of textiles, is capitalizing on its strengths. The scheme anticipates significant investment and job creation, with proposals already pouring in. Each park will be a comprehensive facility, featuring common effluent treatment plants and ancillary services like packaging and warehousing, all implemented through a public-private partnership model or designated nodal agencies. The government is committed to providing essential infrastructure, including roads, electricity, and water supply, to ensure swift project execution. Audience impact. This forward-thinking policy has generated considerable excitement among industry stakeholders and job seekers alike. Analysts predict it will not only bolster the state's economy, but also revitalize traditional weaving clusters, empowering local artisans and entrepreneurs. The focus on skill development is seen as crucial for equipping the next generation with the expertise needed to compete on a global scale. Will these new parks weave a future of prosperity for Uttar Pradesh? Now, we're heading to the gridiron for some intense NFL drama. Chicago Bears facing uphill battle amidst NFL scheduling and broadcasting controversies. The Chicago Bears are enduring a particularly brutal start to their NFL season, and mounting evidence suggests the league's scheduling and broadcasting decisions may be contributing to their struggles. Fans are growing increasingly frustrated as the team faces a gauntlet of difficult opponents, with recent revelations pointing to potential conflicts of interest that could further disadvantage the Bears. A major point of contention involves broadcasting legend Tom Brady. Scheduled to call the Bears' Week 3 matchup against the Dallas Cowboys for Fox, Brady also holds a minority ownership stake in the Las Vegas Raiders. The timing is critical. The Bears are slated to play the Raiders just 1 week later, in Week 4. This proximity raises serious concerns about whether Brady might leverage his access to coaches and inside information from the Bears' upcoming opponents to benefit his own team, the Raiders. Reports indicate Brady frequently meets with Raiders offensive coordinator Chip Kelly, suggesting a deep level of engagement. Critics argue that allowing Brady to broadcast a game involving a team his Raiders are about to play creates an unfair competitive imbalance. Bears fans, already disillusioned by their team's performance, are expressing outrage that the league appears to be overlooking or accepting a situation that could be perceived as setting their team up for failure. Audience impact. The NFL fan base, particularly that of the Chicago Bears, is ablaze with criticism and concern over this perceived scheduling and broadcasting loophole. Discussions on social media and sports forums highlight a deep distrust in the league's fairness, with many feeling that the Bears are being unfairly targeted. Analysts are weighing in on the ethical implications and the potential impact on competitive integrity. Could this controversial broadcasting arrangement spell further trouble for the Bears? Stay tuned as we wrap up all today's top stories. And that's a wrap on today's Relax Rundown. We saw Arsenal's Basque connection fuel their Champions League return, the BCC stepping up with vital feeding zones for stray dogs, Uttar Pradesh launching major textile parks under Yogi Adityanath, and the Chicago Bears facing a potentially rigged NFL schedule. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button, subscribe to Relax, ring the notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms.